What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last part we made our way through the rock tunnel and to Lavender Town, which is an infamous game in the Pokemon, or not infamous game, infamous town in the Pokemon franchise. Super creepy, the home of the Pokemon cemetery. This town is known as a gravesite. Yeah, so that pretty much tells you all you need to know. Real quick before we make our way to Celadon City, there's a bunch of trainers you can go through in the Pokemon Tower, but you can't get to the top of it to see Mr. Fuji, and I accidentally said that you need the Pokemon Flute to get to the top of Pokemon Tower. I had that mixed up. Mr. Fuji gives you the Pokemon Flute, or the Poke Flute, but you need the Silph Scope, which you get from Saffron City, in order to get to the top of there, because until you get the Silph Scope, every wild Pokemon appears like this, because, I mean, it's kind of dark, even though it's mostly Ghastly's Haunters. You can find, I believe, Cubones in here. It's basically implying that all these Pokemon are dead, and until you get the Silph Scope, you can't catch the, you know, essentially undead version of them. But it is, like I said, a good place to train. I did most of these trainers off camera. I saved some of them in the upper levels just to kind of, you know, show what you're going to be up against, and also the dialogue that these channelers say is quite funny. Yeah, after you defeat them, they kind of snap out of it, but when you go to battle them, they're kind of like possessed, essentially. But yeah, like I said, I've fought most of these, except I believe this, yeah, this is the last level. I can tell just by the staircase. So as you saw, this one said, "Give me blood." But this has been good to train up Drowsy, because all of these Ghastlys are part poison type, and Psychic is super effective on poison. So because we're able to train up Ghastly against the gym, but I really just want to focus solely on Charmeleon. So rather than, you know, doing switch training in the gym, which can get risky and also annoying, been able to train up Drowsy in the Pokemon Tower, which has been nice. There's also a bunch of, well, not a bunch, there's a handful of fishermen you can fight south of Lavender Town, but you're not able to go through the entire route because there is a Snorlax in the way, and until you get the Pokemon Flute from Mr. Fuji at the top of Pokemon Tower, you cannot wake those Snorlax up, and so they will remain in your way. And we are just off to a fantastic start here. That Ghastly tried to use Curse again. There is instances in this, if you outspeed Ghastly, do damage more than half of its HP, it will essentially commit ghostly suicide and knock itself out by using Curse to defeat itself. So it actually happens quite frequently, and this is just turning into a super fun battle with these Ghastlys that are just confusing me, laying curses on me. Okay, good job training. It's probably not going to knock it out though. Oh, never mind. We're not far off from learning Flamethrower. I can't remember off the top of my head what level exactly Charmeleon learns Flamethrower at, because I know it learns it before it evolves into Charizard. I just can't remember which level. I want to say like 34 or something. But we really need a better fire type move. Thankfully, Flamethrower is arguably, when you combine the fact that it's 100% accurate, it doesn't lower any stats, because a lot of the really powerful moves of certain types, either they're not super accurate or they have some type of status nerf that kind of coincides with it. But Flamethrower is a really powerful move that's very accurate, so I'd like to say it's honestly the best all-around fire type move you can get. So right there, kind of, obviously the Ghastly didn't take itself out, but it lowered its HP to a point where, you know, inadvertently defeats itself. Yeah, all these Chandlers are just batshit crazy. And I thought it was level 27, but I guess it's level 26. We get another full evolution as our Drowsy is going to fully evolve into, honestly, one of the creepier Pokemon in this game series. Let's not talk about that. It evolves into Hypno. There's actually a side quest later in the game that deals with a Hypno that's essentially a pedophile. But our Hypno's not a pedophile. Our Hypno has morals. Earthquake! Yeah, these ladies are crazy with their little Swiffer dust things. Alright, that's kind of a weird back sprite there. It really cuts off a lot of them, but shows his little pendulum, and obviously with the upgraded power from evolution, it turns into a one-shot. So again, the trainers here, not very difficult. They all use ghost types. So if you have a psychic, or you know, if you caught a Meowth earlier in the game, Meowth usually learns a dark type move. That's a good way to train up, because dark is super effective on poison. Or maybe if you have Mr. Mime or whatever. Rare candy, that's cool. If you try to go up these stairs, be gone, intruders. This Pokemon right here, well, this ghost, if you try to attack it, or I don't know if that's the sentiment with all the ghosts. Yeah, your Pokemon are just scared shitless. Get out, get out. Get out! This is not a, what? Who's that, Pool, what's his name? Or not Pool, Peel. I can't remember his first name, but the guy who directed Get Out and Us. That's gonna really bug me, I can't remember his first name. Anyway, let's escape rope the F out of here. It's Keegan Michael Key, and then what's the other guy's name? Is it Jordan Peele? That sounds right. Maybe I was thinking of Poole, like Jordan Poole, but it's Jordan Peele. Or maybe it's not Jordan Peele. I can't confidently say that's his first name. Anyway, let's just... Even though, honestly, I probably did not have to do that. Let's make our way to Celadon. I saved one battle on the route to Celadon City just to kind of showcase a new mechanic that was introduced in this generation. Again, this is technically a Generation 3 game because it is a remake of Gen 1. But these little girls right here, we're not going to... who do I want to fight with? Let's do Parasect and Charm. Why not? I haven't used Parasect much lately. Actually, that's a lie. I use Parasect quite a bit. But again, I'm using Parasect a lot just so that it gets the levels, because it's really going to tail off in usefulness here in most of the next few gyms. But this is a double battle. This is something that was introduced in Generation 3 and Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Emerald obviously as well, and then also in the remakes of Gen 1 with Fire Red and Leaf Green. So the name pretty much tells you all you need to know. You fight two Pokemon at once. And to be honest, double battles are my favorite type of battle in the game. I don't know what it is about fighting two Pokemon at once, but I always enjoy it. So kind of cool that you get to do this in the remake. Obviously in the original games you would not be able to do a double battle. It would pop up with both the trainers, but they would only send up one Pokemon at a time. There's also a double battle on the route south of Lavender Town. It's like a couple. But anyway, so again, there's a gate to Saffron City. We can't go through there quite yet, but similar to Cerulean to Vermilion, we have another underground path that connects us from Lavender Town to Celadon. And let's go ahead and time out our 40-yard dash here, even though this is definitely more than 40 yards. Maybe 100 meters. Yeah, that guy's just talking about sleepy Pokemon. He's just Snorlax. Don't know what Pokemon you can find out there, but I know for a fact it's not anything that I want to use. And here we are in Celadon City. Why am I going into the Pokemon Center? I don't know. So pretty much there's a couple things you can do here. There's the game corner, which is actually a Team Rocket hideout, which we'll find out. I don't know if you can do it right away. Yeah, there's the rocket. Okay. I'll probably save that for after the gym, because I'm confident enough to just go right into it. But before we do that, there's two things you can do in this building right here, the Celadon Mansion. The first thing you want to do is actually required in the game. You want to go up and talk to this lady that's surrounded by Pokemon. You shouldn't spend all your money on drinks. Try this instead. Yeah, tell me about it. Drinks nowadays are so expensive, and then there's the tipping epidemic that's taken over America. It's crazy. Nothing beats thirst like some hot tea. It really is the best. Yeah, so as you will see here, we can take this tea and run over to the gate separating Celadon and Saffron City. Try to go through. Oh, that tea, it looks awfully tasty. Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug, glug, glug. Gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. So, we're kind of realistic, and we delivered it right away while it's still hot. But you can hold on to that tea for ever long as you like and get as cold as possible, and they will still accept it and say it's delicious. But now we can go to Saffron City, which opens this game up. So now, I think I mentioned this previously, but now that you've done that, you are free to do gyms 4 through 6 in whatever order you please. So Celadon is number 4. I want to say, I always get these two mixed up, but I think Fuchsia City is 5th and Saffron is 6th, but I might have those flip-flopped. But I do definitively know that Celadon is the 4th gym. For just the sake of continuity, I'm going to do them in order for this. So I'll have to do research off camera just to make sure which one is the 5th, so I do it in the correct order. If you run over here, you can get an Ether that just restores PP if it is low. So some might call it a Viagra. No. That was bad. That was bad. Shouldn't make those jokes. Anyway, so now we're on the rooftop. And you want to go in here. Well, actually, I want to go in here because I will tell you in a second. There's nothing that I don't know, like I wrote on the blackboard. I know about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance. I'm not playing on a Game Boy Advance, you silly goober. Take this here. We get a free Eevee. Everyone freaking knows Eevee. It can evolve into, well, in this game, one of 3 forms. Nowadays, it's what? Like, okay, there's Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, the Fairy type one, the name Sylveon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon. So 8 forms. I think I got all of them. And I'm actually going to use this Eevee for my team. Not as its base normal type. I don't really know anyone who does that. But we are going to evolve it into one of its forms, which you can kind of do process of elimination based on my team. We're not going to evolve it into Flareon. Flareon is, unfortunately, it's one of my favorite design, like, evolution, but it's a bad Pokemon. And obviously we already have a formidable fire type. So that leaves it up to, do we do Jolteon or Vaporeon? We will find that out next time because I'm not going to use it for the gym at all. So I'm just going to keep it as is. However, in the department store, so this is essentially a Pokemon Mart with steroids in this game. This is kind of a staple in some of the Pokemon games, at least to my memory. There's always one city in Pokemon that has like a super mart, essentially. In this game, it's Celadon, like, in the Gen 2 games, it's Goldenrod, so, you know. But you can buy TM, so like Dig, which we got earlier, Brick Break, we can also find earlier in the game. Since in these older games, TMs are disposable, they break after one use. Nowadays, they never break, which is honestly an awesome mechanic, but in case you wanted to have a Pokemon to teach Dig 2 or Brick Break, outside the TMs you find, you can buy those here. Hyper Beam is a very powerful move, but it takes a turn away from you because it's so powerful that your Pokemon has to rest after using it. What do you sell? Okay, this guy sells regular items. I'm gonna buy more Super Repels now that I'm here. But anyway, if you go up, I want to say to this floor, talk to this guy to finally finish Pokemon. Okay, this guy's saying to teach you counter, which if you get hit first, it will strike the opponent with double the damage that was inflicted on. So if you have a really slow Pokemon, it can be useful. Right here, you can buy a multitude of evolutionary stones. Now again, if you pick up that Eevee, you can access all of its evolutions right here. I can't think of another Pokemon off the top of my head that needs an evolutionary stone to evolve it. Oh, like Pikachu. If you have a Pikachu, you need a Thunderstone to evolve it to Raichu. You can get those here. Other stones, again, Growlithe. I don't know if you can acquire Growlithe. At this point, I think you can, but it needs a Firestone to fully evolve into Arcanine. Same with Vulpix and the Ninetales. So some options there. I'm not going to spoil what evolution I'm going to get, but I will be buying one of those next episode. Let's use an elevator. That's super fun. That is the scariest sounding elevator. If I was on that elevator, I would be shitting bricks. Anyway, let's go ahead and leave. And you can do some trainer battles out this way, Route 16, but in order to get to Fuchsia City, so the next gym, you have to have the Pokemon Flute. Again, you don't have to do the gym to get access to the Pokemon Flute. All you have to do is go through Silphco and Saffron City, and then you get the Pokemon Flute, then you can go to Fuchsia City. But again, like I said, I'm going to do these in order. So that's going to tell me Saffron must be the 5th then, right? Because Silphco is in Saffron. Fuchsia, okay. Maybe Saffron is the 5th. I always get those two mixed up. But anyway, I'm just going to go head first into the gym because we're all ballsy and stuff. And we got a team of 6. Well, technically a team of 4.5 because I have a Pokemon I'm going to use, but it's not... It's evolved form that I like. This guy here is a legend. Hey, this gym is great. It's full of women. Okay, well, hey, rather he be peeking into a Pokemon gym full of adult women than into a school, right? Like, you can all call him a pig, but rather a pig than a pedophile, right? Unless there's, okay, there's young ladies in here too, so I guess he's both. Redact what I just said. It's redacted. Don't cancel me. Okay, I should tell you about this gym. Only real ladies are allowed in here. Oh yeah, that's a little detail. The Pokemon gym little helper guy is not in the Celadon gym because they are non-inclusive feminists. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's females only, so since the helper is a boy, he's not allowed. It's kind of messed up. I thought we were all about inclusiveness nowadays. No, I'm just kidding. This game came out in 2004? 20 years ago? I just thought about that. I'm playing this game 20 years after it released. Fuck. I'm old, man. I'm getting old. Tell you what. You're too rough. Whatever, bitch. Oh, welcome. I was getting bored. Now, this is actually an adult, right? Yeah. Well, you never know. Let's not assume that, because assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Anyway, you little derpy Oddish. I actually like Oddish a lot, but you're dead. Yeah, so this gym, if you start with Charmander, obviously you're at an immediate advantage, but again, you pick up a Psychic type because pretty much every grass type in this game has a poison subtype. I can't even think of any off the top of my head that... I mean, Parasect is really one of the only grass types I can think of that doesn't have a poison subtype. Which kind of handicaps the grass types in this game a little bit. Not entirely, but just a wee bit. You know, obviously, having dual typing has its pros and cons. You know, you gain immunity to, or not immunity. Well, I mean, you can gain immunity to certain types, but you gain resistance to types that you normally wouldn't, or you gain neutrality to types that would normally be super effective. Like, for example, you know, Lotad in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is grass and water. So where a normal grass type would be weak to fire types, it's neutral. Same, it's neutral to electric types, where most water types would be weak to it. So I don't know. But in this game in particular, the fact that most grass types have that poison subtype, obviously if you have a Charmeleon, you get an advantage. Any psychic types, so Mr. Mime or Kadabra or Drowsy like us, there's an advantage. And then obviously flying types as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get Charmeleon fully evolved to Charizard, which we would get a quad resistance to grass, because both flying and fire resist it. However, we really weren't going to need that. Were you peeking in here earlier? I am like 70 years younger than the peeping Tom outside, so mind yourself. And also, I thought the dude in Rock Tunnel had the only other Bulbasaur, but I guess I was wrong. This random chick in the Celadon Gym has one as well. So that's cool, I guess. Oh, and an Ivysaur, excuse me. You're probably gonna... Nope, I was about to say you're probably gonna survive this, but I am 8 levels above you. I guess I'm underestimating the power of Ember. Level 33. Learn Flamethrower! Nope. I know I basically just called me sexy, which my 10-year-old character will take that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to Celadon Gym. You better not underestimate the nice ladies here. Well, considering how all the nice ladies have yet to do a single damage point on me, I'm estimating you to a fairly fair degree. A fairly fair degree, yeah. That's English. I think Celadon actually has the most trains. Could have that wrong though. I feel like fuck, what's Cinnabar Island? I couldn't think of it first. I feel like Cinnabar Island has a lot of trainers. Actually, Saffron does. Most of the gyms from here on out actually have a good amount of trainers, so what the hell am I talking about? Wait. No. I was about to pick up and be like, because the first gym had 1 trainer before the gym leader, second had 2, Vermilion had 3, and I was about to be like, does that correlate with the gym number? But this, we've already fought 4. How the hell does this random, that's really annoying of you. And just for that, I'm going to send out Hypno, because I might as well get some experience. I feel good about... Are we being serious right now? Why is this random Gloom getting this special treatment where it's the only Pokemon to survive an Ember, and then it's... Okay, yeah, you get confused, you little pothead. Look at you. Oh, okay, alright. So, I guess this Gloom isn't so lucky after all. Because it avoids the confusion hitting itself, but then it misses the move. That's so unfortunate. Another Ivysaur. Where are you girls getting these starter Pokemon? Let me know. I will gladly... Well, I mean, now I don't really have use for a grass type, because I already have one, even though Ivysaur is far superior to Parasect. But, like, I'll take a Squirtle, you know? Even though I already know which water type Pokemon I want to use. But, like, I'll take a Squirtle. My cat keeps fucking with my brand new joggers I just bought. I wore them to the gym today, so maybe they're all stinky, and he's like, what are you doing? Okay, so I need to use a paralysis heal. I'm like uber confident that Charmeleon learns Flamethrower at 34, because Again, Ember has not been doing us bad. We don't like Bug or Fire. Oh yeah, that's right, Bug's super effective on grass too. But Parasec's only stab bug move is fucking Leech Life. I am going to have to research this, but I really, really hope it learns a better bug type move because Leech Life is not going to cut it in any sense of the imagination. Oh, another Gloom. Are you going to survive this Ember too? Do you think you're special? Oh, you're going to Stun Spore me? Guess what? It's not going to matter because you're going to burn to death. Oh, you're going to Poison Powder me. How original. Well, my burn should do its effect. What? Why do I get hurt first? That's not fair. That's sexist. Okay, level up. Ah, come on. You know what? Just for this next battle, because we're breezing through it, and yeah, I'm going to leave with Parasect. I just want to see how badly Leech Life really does. And because all these Pokemon have been grass poison types, we're actually weak to poison with Parasect. Because it's part grass type. I just want to see. Pleased to meet you, my hobby is Pokemon training. Oh, you're like the one pleasant lady in this place. Lori, execute. Oh. Oh, so we'll actually have quad effectiveness with this Leech Life. Yeah. Oh my god. That was nearly the first one-hit KO Leech Life in Pokemon history. No, it's not going to switch now. I was going to switch out to Charmeleon just to get the experience with no flamethrower for the gym battle, but we're going to be fine without it. Splendid. Thank you. Thank you for your money, lady. Okay. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? I fucking forgot to put Charmeleon out front. Gosh damn it. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Yeah, me too, because I'm not leading with the Pokemon I want to against you, but I'm still going to beat you. My name is Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. I'm a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass and poison type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wish to challenge me. No, I came here to ask you to dinner. Okay, leader Erica. Erica with a K. Leading with Victory Bell, which is the fully evolved version of Bellsprout. Yep, that's going to be super effective on us, but it should be fine. Well, I did kind of forget that Parasect knows Aerial Ace, so that's good. She doesn't heal up. I'm just going to leave Parasect out there until it faints, honestly. No reason to switch out and just waste a turn. Good for you, Parasect. Aerial Acing, and she's sending out her Ace right now. We actually might outspeed this Vileplume because Vileplume is pretty slow. Ooh. Yes! The first instance of using Spore, which is 100% accurate sleep-inducing move, which is, I believe, exclusive to... Oh. You little bastard. Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't use that shitty move. And I forgot it's not going to be super effective because Bug is weak to poison, so... Big brain Jake. Oh. I see how it is. Well, guess what? You're about to heal up, so I'm going to use this free turn to heal my Parasect. I didn't think Parasect was going to be getting any run in this gym, and now all of a sudden it's being my main option right now. Yes, I love a 100% sleep-inducing move. Go ahead and use full heal because I outspeed you and I will kill you with 2 aerial aces. Oh! Guess what? I have a move that never misses! This is why I didn't bother doing any of the Rocket Hideout, Tangela. I could have swore you had a Gloom. Why a Tangela? I mean... Oh, congratulations, you get to heal 5 HP before you die. You ball of worms with shoes. Yeah, like, how is Tangela not... I guess those are vines, not worms. I was about to say, how is it not a ground type? Okay, so much for Charmeleon being the only Pokemon you use, and Parasect sweeps Erica's team. Man, let's learn Slash. That's actually a really good... Yes. Fuck Leech Life, yeah. We used Leech Life twice. One of them was almost a one-hit KO. Again, I really hope it learns another Bug-type move, but... Yeah, if it doesn't, it's really not a big deal. Concede defeat, you are remarkably strong. I must confer on you the Rainbow Badge. You get $2,900. The Rainbow Badge will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. It also allows Pokemon to use Strength in and out of battle. Please take this with you. This is TM19, and it is Giga Drain, so finally a Grass-type move. Yes, I do agree it's a wonderful move, you lovely lady. So yeah, that's a far superior Grass-type move than Bullet Seed. So I'm going to go ahead and teach that to Parasect right away. This is the first TM that we're receiving. Oh, it only has 5 PP. I did not know that. First TM from a gym leader we're actually using. I sold the one from Brock. I'm going to use the one from Misty and Lieutenant Surge, but we just have to get the Pokemon that I intend to use those on first. So let's go ahead and forget Bullet Seed, Giga Drain, base 60 power, and obviously absorbs health, so... Hell, absorbs hell. Health? I want it to absorb hell, that wouldn't be fun. And, you know what, it's fitting Parasect sweeps, because... Yeah, like I said, I don't intend on using it a ton for the next... Well, I guess Saffron, it could be a player, but we'll see. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Well, Parasect the Sweeper, there you go. We are also over-leveled at this point. Again, you're going to be over-leveled if you do all the trainer battles like I do. In the early part of the game, you're going to be over-leveled, but once you get past like the midway point, it starts to catch up. Like, I know Koga and Fuchsia City has Pokemon in the 40s, so it'll catch up on us quickly, but we're actually officially halfway through, at least as far as badges. There we go, 4 badges, looking tough. And we're $27,000 in the bank. Man, my Pokemon character is way richer than me in real life, and he's over 10 years younger than me. Someone stole our Silph Scope. Steve came right in the scripture of it. Oh, last time. Dude, am I getting this game totally backwards? You get the Silph Scope from the Rocket Hideout in here? I could have sworn it was Silph Co. Or, I know Silph Co, you get the Master Ball. I don't. I know this game so well, but I also don't. Like, I forget a lot of things. But again, maybe that's just my CTE. Who knows? Okay. So, like I said, you can't go east or south of Lavender Town to get to Fuchsia City. So really what's next is we'll do the Rocket Hideout in the next part, which is in that game corner. You have to talk to the Team Rocket guy guarding the poster. And then Rocket Hideout. Oh man, I'm dreading Silph Co. I'm definitely not doing both of them in the same episode. I'm gonna have to split them up because I freaking hate Silph Co. But Rocket Hideout's not so bad. We'll probably do the Rocket Hideout and then the dojo that's next to the Saffron City Gym next part. But yeah, anyway, we got our fourth gym badge. I guess one thing we can do... No, we'll save it for next part. We did enough in this part. So yeah, we got our 4th gym badge. Parasect the Sweeper. We will fully evolve Eevee off camera. I'm going to buy I'm not going to fully evolve Eevee off camera. I'm going to buy the stone I need off camera. And then I'll reveal it in epic fashion tomorrow and we'll fully evolve Eevee. So get a good look at Eevee now in its base form. We never use it in battle. Oh, it's Lonely Nature. Oh, I don't have my trusty laptop next to me, so I can't look up how that affects its stats, but hopefully it... Well, okay. Both the options for us would do well by boosting special attack. Vaporeon or Jolteon would do well, so... I don't know what Lonely does, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, that'll do it for this part. Next part, we'll do the Rocket Hideout in the game corner, and then we'll make our way to Saffron City and do some things around there in preparation for the gym battle. But yeah, good progress here. Yeah, really nothing else to go over, so that'll do it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.